Okay, we're live, hey?
We got a theme song now.
We gotta listen to this. This is amazing. We got a story.
This is the
You gotta listen.
this is the incomparable Anneda.
Listen.
And Josh, by the sound of it.
We got a theme song. Oh, isn't that amazing? Okay.
I love that so
Okay,
much.
can you just tell the story? Like why? How come we got a theme song? That was Happy Hour with John and Sue by Anneda, right?
That's right. So Anneta's a good friend of mine. We have collaborated on projects in the past. Called Beauty and the Beast is what we called our thing. But she is a very talented and versatile musician. So we said, hey, we want to feature some local talent. Can you do something? Can we use a piece of your music? She goes, yeah. When do you need it? And this was about an hour ago.
It was 3:34. I actually texted her on Facebook. She's like, cool, that sounds fun. Do you want me to record something for you? I'm like, well, no, just give us a song. Oh, no.
I mean, so that's what being a professional musician is about.
That was over the top awesome.
Yeah.
So we're going to play it again at the end, right?
Yeah,
Just
it
if
would,
you didn't
it
hear
would take me about a year to write that.
And it's going on our website. Like, that's definitely going to be our theme song for sure. Yeah. Okay. Did you want me to do all the admin stuff and then you can get right into
Yeah. Go for it. I'll open the champagne and
Alrighty. I wasn't allowed to tell you to get champagne because
No, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. It's not champagne. I blew it already. It's sparkling wine.
Yeah, anyways.
I'll tell you why in a minute.
Yeah, brilliant. All right, so thanks everybody for following the page because we're definitely going live from here now. I think I tagged us, but I'll actually share it over to our own stuff too. So we're going to do champagne and a bunch of...
Not champagne.
Oh, whatever.
I know.
Prosecco, white wine, you know what I'm talking about. Mimosas.
Sparkling wine.
Yeah, we got all fancy dancy for it because it's like a fancy dancy thing. So we got music, we got booze, and I also put the appies that we're making, which I haven't started yet, but the brie is like you shove it in the oven and you open a couple of cans of crab and stuff. So it's going to be really fun. I'm looking forward to this because didn't we say last week we were going to do it out? Oh, shit. We were going to do it outside, but I guess that's what prompted the rain.
Yeah,
Anywho,
it's
whatever.
our fault. You can hate on us for that.
Okay.
So, yes, mimosas. It's champagne or sparkling wine of some sort, so it could be champagne, prosecco, cava, whatever. Champagne is more expensive because it's a longer process to make it. Champagne only comes from France. Prosecco is an Italian thing. I'd like to say that Prosecco only comes from Italy, but right now they're in some kind of battle with Australia. So we had a bottle of Australian Prosecco last time we had it.
Oh, yeah.
But so that is pretty much the extent of my knowledge of wine, apart from the fact that where we live here, BC and Vancouver Island, but BC interior particularly is part of a world-class wine-producing region. Again, of which I know nothing about. So I consulted an expert on this. My friend has the Instagram page BC Wine Gems. She knows more about locally produced, or at least British Columbian wines, than anybody I've ever met. And so I asked her, can you recommend a couple of sparkling wines for us? And this is what she's given us. So we've got a Hester Creek. It's called Ti Amo.
Mm-hmm. We threw the link in the thingy.
Yeah. We're gonna link to all this. There's gonna be a few this time. So there's that, and there is. So Hester Creek is in the Okanagan Valley, sort of more towards the south. Arrowleaf is further north, north of Kelowna in Lake Country, and we've got a sparkling rosé here, I think. So, we're going to make these. We're making these for Catherine. She was, and I see that you're watching. Thanks, Catherine. She was the one that suggested mimosas, so these are for you. As always, we want to use the freshest juices possible. Like we covered last time, so citrus juice is easy to get fresh. You know, you get the oranges and so on and so forth. If you want the tropical blends like we have there, just kind of search around, try and get the purest, not from concentrate juice. Okay?
Look how much freaking juice we have, people. I'm serious. Like, I don't drink juice, just so you're aware, and I'm trying to cut down on sugar. Can you see this? It's like, good Lord. Anyway, Jesse's in heaven because he's got all this stuff going on here. John's been squeezing juices all day.
Well, that didn't take much squeezing. This is fresh squeezed orange juice. This was the only one I bothered to make up because orange juice is the traditional mix for mimosa. So we're going to use this in the first one here. If you go to a restaurant, you're probably going to get a mix of about 2 parts sparkling wine to 1 part of this. If you're trying it at home, if you're more a juice fan than a sparkling wine, try it 50-50. If you like sparkling wine, like this one, you're gonna. Okay, so I'll make the first one for Sue here.
Okay.
I'm screwing up already. We pour it on an angle a little bit to keep the bubbles in the wine. So tell you what, first of all, since we've never tried this,
before. Okay, just smelling it, just pretending I'm a wine connoisseur here. Okay, that's delicious. I'm gonna buy this. We're going there. Is this the one in below Clone, like by where we're going in the summer? Hopefully,
Hester Creek, yeah.
Okay, we'll be doing a happy hour from the Okanagan if we can.
Yeah, that's really not bad. And I'm telling you straight up, I'm not usually a sparkling wine person.
Which is great because that means I get it all.
So.
All right.
Maybe a little more.
Yeah. And that's the orange juice.
This is okay. So this is a pink navel orange. It tastes the same. The juice is kind of closer to vermilion. It's somewhere between a regular navel orange and a blood orange. It's just,
Pink navel.
Yeah, it's about the look, right? So you put it in. Now the thing is, don't touch it. The thing is, it's we can't shake this for obvious reasons. You don't want to stir it because it just bubbles up some more. So the trick is we got to get everything cold and keep it cold. So everything's been in the fridge here. We can do a couple of things for garnish. If you want to garnish it, a lot of the time it isn't. You can put a little wedge of lime there. If you want to put a little color in it, because we're using a champagne flute, you get a little spot of red at the bottom.
Oh, pretty.
Maraschino cherry. I'm not going to do it with this one, but you can also put some grenadine
Don't touch
or
it.
maraschino juice.
I want it.
Okay, now
okay.
drink it.
It's okay, just this is really funny. He doesn't realize this. He goes, "What do you think? Should I wear the orange shirt?" I'm like, "Yeah, you should." Do you know why?
Yeah.
Matchy.
Yeah, that's
I know
really
you're mortified, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
A little bit, yep.
Wow. Oh, that's delicious. Oh my goodness. Because it's fresh orange juice too, right?
It is fresh squeezed orange juice. It is hard to beat that. I mean, you can get, like, Tropicana is pretty good. For God's sake, don't get a can of frozen stuff, though. That just doesn't really do it.
It doesn't work.
So I'm going to use a different juice blend. So here's the ones we tried, by the way. Pineapple juice, which I like the tropical sort of taste. I love pineapple juice with everything. Mango is kind of heavier, but tasted good. This is a
Apricot?
apricot nectar. This was nearly tasteless. Don't know why. Guava, I also love everything guava. This really gives everything a tropical feel. And this one. So this goes against pretty much everything I've been telling you. It is from concentrate, but it does taste good. And it really works with this. So I'm going to make this one here.
Which one? What's it called?
Oh, this is a orange peach mango.
Okay.
Peach works really great with this. If you were to make this with Prosecco and peach puree, you would have a Bellini.
So which one did you put in? The pink one or the white one?
I'm using the same one.
Oh, okay.
I'm using the same one that you did here.
Okay.
So with the lighter color here, we're going to mess with this a little bit. Yeah, okay, so we're going to go two ways. We're going to put the cherry garnish.
Okay, fancy again. All right, now what?
And we're going to put just a dribble of grenadine.
Ooh.
And that should layer a little bit, right?
Can you all see this?
So again with the visual trip.
Oh yeah. Ignore my nails; they haven't been done. Isn't that pretty? Yeah.
You didn't do your nails? I did my nails.
Yeah, whatever. Move on. It's like, good Lord.
Meaning I showered with them.
Okay, thank you. All right, so I've tried this one was absolutely delicious. Let's try this one.
So,
ooh, that's good. This is poolside, people. Breakfast.
There's a website called Vindulge.
Really good.
Yeah, I like the tropical thing. And on Vindulge, they gave... so if you and your friends all like these things, and this is the reason I hauled out all this crap, they give you an idea for a mimosa bar, where you could have 1 or 2 or 3 or 10 bottles of bubbly, some garnishes, and where you take these juices, put them in a smaller version of something like this. I mean, just go to the dollar store and get some cheap little juice containers. Put it all on ice, because like I said, it's got to stay cold. And then people mix it their own way, and you mix and match, and everyone becomes...
Okay. We have to do this in the summer. Like when we can all get together outside and social distance, we should create one of these bars. That would be so cool.
Slime that, I need a glass.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, I can't do this on camera. Like, seriously? I'm going to chug champagne? Sorry, sparkling wine.
Chug, 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 chug.
Okay, this is really good. It's hard to do.
Good Lord.
Well, it tastes, tacky, right?
Totally tacky. Okay, so I'm going to rinse this out. And we're going to discuss...
I'll get started on this one.
We're going to discuss how to modify this for your friends, such as my friend Sarah, that doesn't like or that doesn't drink. So the reason this works is you've got sparkling wine, which is traditionally dry. It goes from dry through extra dry to, you've seen the term brut? Okay, so that's not the 70s aftershave. It means really, really, really dry. So you got really, really dry, and then you've got the juice, which is obviously sweet, and the idea is you want to keep that balance. And if you're doing a virgin, non-alcoholic version of this, you want to have the same kind of thing going on. So here we go with... So I asked Sarah about what she thought of the non-alcoholic sparkling wine. Every grocery store has it. She wasn't a big fan. She said it was a little too sweet, which would kind of ruin what we're trying to do here. So we tried a few fizzy, but not, well, and certainly not alcoholic. Fizzy, but not too sweet, non-alcoholic stuff. This is from the same guys that brought you that ginger beer that we all like, ginger beer for the Moscow Mule. This is one called Dry Botanical Bubbly, which was actually quite good. This is an elderflower sparkling press. It's press Presse, so they can charge $2 more a bottle for it.
So which one's the winner?
And this is Italissima Pampelmo. Grapefruit.
Which one won?
Well, so Sue liked the bitter lemon.
Oh,
There is
okay.
there is no very little sweetness to that. I personally preferred the elderflower thing. It kind of gave it a little bit of something. Sort of a little bit of a kind of a botanical taste, I guess you'd say.
Perfect.
It's not as bubbly as the champagne, but when the juice goes in, you do get a little bit to it. So taste that one first.
Okay, I'm sampling this for you, Sarah, and also for when you're not drinking, those non-drinky days. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. Actually, you really can't tell a difference.
So now
That's awesome.
Is that right?
Yeah, try it. I'm between this one and that one. That's good.
Yeah, I think it kind of works.
Yeah.
If it's still a little sweet for you, I understand that this is adding a step. If you want to make something bitter, you add bitters, right? So we're going to put just a little bit of orange bitters into it.
Wow.
You want to try that?
Sure. Got to cleanse my palate. I'm not sure what I need for that, but whatever.
Nothing here.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So it also gives it kind of a little bit of, I don't know, sophisticated, bitterness.
Sorry, I just thought
Everyone's a comedian.
Oh, sorry, but a little obvious. That's awesome.
Yeah, I like that. So that is going to the non-alcoholic. Suppose though,
we're going back to booze.
Suppose you want to alter it the other way
Oh.
and jack up the alcoholic content.
Here we go. Here we go. Time to empty my glass.
So this was. So we did the. We built one of these, a standard sparkling wine and orange juice, mimosa, and then started looking at what one might bolster it with. So here's what I tried. If you recall from the pisco sour thing, pisco is it's a grape spirit. So you're mixing grape with grape, and it boosts up the alcohol content without really changing the character of the drink too much. I tried brandy. It's all right. Didn't really add anything to it. Chambord was a little bit too much for it. Cherry brandy, a little bit too much for it as well. Then things started getting a little bit fuzzy.
It's been a rough week.
I thought I had something with the Aperol. I tried Aperol with it and then realized it's an Aperol spritz. Of course it works. But Aperol, Campari, the aperitifs work well with it. They are they go well with the fortified wine. But
I got a glass for you.
Oh, you got a glass.
Mm-hmm. Do you want me to get rid of this cherry?
No, the cherry can stay.
Right.
Pretend we added the cherry.
You know we have more than 2 champagne glasses, right?
Yeah, but none of them are transparent.
Oh, got it. Time to buy some more champagne glasses. Okay.
So I was looking around on the net.
Thanks, Anneda. Glad to hear you've got it. That's funny.
Looking around on the net, and there's a website called Cookie and Kate, which is it's like a food thing, but she's full of great ideas and useful information. I'm so sorry, useful information. And she gave me an idea for a variation on a mimosa. She used to be a bartender, apparently. So You notice that when we mix this up with a bit of grenadine, it looks a bit like Tequila Sunrise.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to make a sunrise mojito by boosting it with this stuff, which is mezcal. I'm not going to put too much in because that would just overpower the thing. And mezcal is a very strong tasting thing anyway. You're going to take half an ounce, add it to the mimosa, and it's going to change the character entirely. Let me know what you think of that.
Okay, so this is a Tequila Sunrise version?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, mezcal sunrise.
All right, here we go. Let's give this a whirl.
Mezcal sunrise mimosa.
Yay. Okay.
So clearly she loves it.
It's definitely got the tequila smoky flavor. Well, you know me. You guys must know this by now. I'm not a huge fan of that kind of.
See, I drink these.
Yeah, you guys would love them because everybody says, "Oh my God, I love it so much. I don't understand why you don't like it."
Definitely don't put any more than a half ounce, or it just takes over everything. You can also just use plain tequila. But it really, if you're a little past breakfast time and you want to keep going with the sparkling wine and orange juice, highly recommend this.
It reminds me of Mexico, right? Very much that margarita kind of, I guess, Tequila Sunrise taste.
Well done.
It actually tastes pretty good. Okay.
So while we're on the fortified champagne road here,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to make. I think Trish mentioned this as something she likes, and this is a French 75. And because this is from Trish, we're going to use her favorite gin, Aviation. I think that's the one that Ryan Reynolds owns in Vancouver.
That's why you like it, hey?
So yeah.
Yeah, okay, got it.
So we're coming.
Yeah.
We're coming to you with that, sort of as a celebrity plug here.
Can I throw some champagne into the virgin one?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, awesome. I'm just going to keep going, people. All right.
So we mix a French 75. We're building it as if we're doing a Tom's Collins. Remember that? So with the Tom's Collins, the gin, like I said, Aviation gin. The other thing is Aviation has kind of a woodsy sort of feel to it. Taste to it, I mean, which I think is going to, we'll see. I'm either going to totally blow it or it'll taste good. I haven't tried this yet. 1 ounce lemon juice, half ounce of simple syrup. Again, the recipes call for equal amounts of those two, but I go up with the lemon and down with the syrup just because I like it a little more lemony and a little less sweet.
All right.
So we shake this up.
Oh, we get back to the shaker.
Yeah, you thought you were going to get away from that,
It's like,
weren't
oh,
you?
Lordy.
Uh-huh.
Okay, here we go.
And so the only difference between a French 75 and a Tom's Collins is instead of adding sparkling water after this, we're going to top it up with champagne, and we're going to try the rosé champagne. So we're going to dump it in, ice and all.
Wow.
We're going to top it up with this.
Okay, this is going to be good. If it's like the Times Colonist. Tom's Colonist. I shouldn't drink anymore. How about we just stop Sue from having any more little tasters until she cooks the food, which is going to be good times too.
And we garnish this with a nice big twist of lemon.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, it's got a bit of color.
Yeah, it does. It's kind of a pinkish, like a little bit of a champagne color. Ha! I can call it champagne. There you go. All right, so I'm just going to give this a whirl. I'll let you know. That is definitely a tasty summer outside right after your breakfast and mimosas drink, heading yourself into lunch, you're
Yeah.
good. Oh, wow. That's really good. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I drink that because it's not too sweet. I love
I'm
it.
not sure if it's really a late morning. You know where they get the name for this? It's
What?
called a French 75. French 75 was a 75 millimeter artillery cannon in the
geez.
First World War.
Okay.
And my thought is that because that probably had a kick, as any
Yeah.
gun with a 3-inch bore would, this probably does too. So
Oh, okay.
certainly a late morning drink if you like. If you want to be
Okay.
nappy buys by 2, then yeah, that would be a good thing.
Well, that's typically us, right? You have a little nap, get up, happy hour again, let's get going.
See, to me, they say not to stir this because of the bubbling. To me, it needs to be
Stirred?
stirred up, yeah, because it seems like
Okay, well, let me try it after you stir it. See what there's a difference.
the sparkling wine is floating on the top.
Oh yeah, you can definitely tell the difference. Yeah.
So down the torpedoes. Stir the thing. It'll taste better.
Oh my god, it's so delicious.
Oh yeah.
That's much better. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
much better. And the taste of the aviation gin pushes right through to the front on that. So use a gin that you like the taste of going into it. This is not going to mask it. It's going to enhance it, if anything. And I think that's. You know what? We never did. We never tried.
We never tried the pink stuff.
Never tried the pink stuff.
And I just want to kind of go back to the music stuff because again, we're trying to make it. Happy hour is definitely about cocktails or mocktails, but it's also about the food and the music. So I think last week we had promoted
Leroy Steiger.
Leroy, which is Cindy's son.
Cindy's son, yeah.
And Anneda is just over the top amazing, and we're going to play that for you again in a little bit.
That's our theme song. You're gonna
Yeah.
you get to hear that every week. So if you missed it,
But I think what's really important is that these are people with original music, right? Because if we put on anything that's cover, it'll stop the live feed. You can't actually play it. So I understand, John, that Vipress banned from the 80s.
Don't.
Him in spandex. So we're talking.
Don't.
Who we got here? We got Bob, we got Pete, we got Lou, we got Ray, we got John. Am I missing anyone?
you're fired.
Oh, shut up. Anyways, you guys, if you haven't seen him, we should post it on the page because it's only on John's and my Facebook.
No, we
the
shouldn't.
cover of it. But you guys have some original tunes.
Yeah, we did back before electricity.
I know, but we should get a reunion. If you want him to get these guys together to play an original tune from the hair band days, make sure you like it, okay? Because I definitely want to make that. It would be hilarious. All right.
Anyway, speaking of that,
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's really good.
speaking of the boys in the old days, why don't you hit the
Oh yeah.
the
Okay. I'll
closing
just.
credits? Speaking of the boys from the old days, she mentioned Lou. Lou was our bass player back in the day. It is his birthday today, and I'd like to wish happy birthday to a great friend and easily one of the most talented musicians I've ever met. So it is happy hour, and
Listen to this. She wrote this.
in an hour. Oh God forbid. This is so good. Anyway, thank you, Anneda, for that. Happy birthday, Lou. And again, click on all the links. We're going to have the links to the web pages that I mentioned.
Right. What's next week?
Next week, we're going to is going to be fun with Scotch.
Oh. Okay.
Sue can't wait.
All right. So, yay! Gonna be good times.
Drink up.
All right. Anyways, awesome.
Happy
Anneda,
weekend, you guys.
Yeah. Happy, blah, blah, blah. See, I can't even talk. I've drank too much. Here we go. All right. Cheers. Happy weekend.